Welcome to continue part of 5th standard, that is in the last class I have taught you about the equatorial forest region. Yes, I also discuss about the climate of equatorial forest region. Okay, so in today's class we are going to discuss about the living things. Okay, so living things, there are plants and animals. So let us discuss about the which are the living things are found in the equatorial forest region. Okay, so you can observe here in the map the green shaded area that shows the equatorial forest region. Yes, and the equatorial forest region has the world's thickest and most dense forest. Yes, as we know, because the climate is very hot and humid, that's why the area, that is the equatorial area or region, it gets the heaviest rainfall throughout the year. So that's why we found here dense forest. Yes, trees growing here shed their leaves during different times of the year. Yes, so there are some trees that shed their leaves during different times of the year, and this ensures that the forests are thick and luxuriant at all times. So they are called as evergreen forest. Yes, so evergreen forest is that types of forest where the trees leaves remain evergreen, yes, throughout the year. So that type of forest are considered as a evergreen forest. Yes, and the abundant heat, rain and moisture ensures an abundance of plants, flowers, fruits and insects, which is what animal life need to thrive on. Yes, and there is a food aplenty all throughout the year because it has a evergreen forest. Yes, and a unique feature of this rainforest is their layered structure. Yes, the plant the plant life is and four layers. Yes, so plant life, it has four layers. So you can observe here. Yes, so this is a layers. So the lowest layer, it is called as the forest floor. Yes, so lowest layer is where the roots are there, so that is considered as a forest floor. Yes, and the uppermost layer, it is called as a emergent layer. Yes, so upper layer, it is also known as emergent layer. Yes, and because of the lack of sunlight on the forest floor, most animals spend their time on the trees instead of the ground. Yes, so because it has a evergreen forest. Yes, and that forest are very dense, and that's why the sun's rays cannot reach the floor. Yes, so that's why the animals, they spend their time on trees. Yes, next one is humans. Yes, so it is not easy to live in the dense rainforest areas. Yes, and nomadic tribals live here. Yes, so nomadic tribals, so they are living in this region, and some live in the isolated groups with no connect with the outside world. Yes, so the people, they are living in the equatorial forest, so they don't have connection or the contact with the outside world. Yes, they live as a nomadic lives, so they are known as tribals people. Okay, and while some of them trade forest products for agriculture produce with people living outside the forest. Yes, and some tribes are hunter gatherers. Yes, their occupation is hunting and gathering the foods. They live in a small groups. Yes, as we know, the tribal people, they are living in the forest and they make some small groups in a common camp and hunt animals and the gather foods. Yes, so their basic work is hunting animals and gathering fruits. Yes, and the forest products like honey and different fruits collecting. These are their prominent work. Yes, and some tribes settle down and practice shifting cultivation. Yes, so there are so many tribes, they are also settling in the particular place, and they are started shifting cultivation. Yes, and they clear a piece of land by chopping down trees. Yes, so that equatorial area, it has a dense forest. They have cutted all trees and they make a cultivation land. Yes, then they burn the stumps of the trees and spread the ashes to make the soil fertile. Yes, so ash, it is very important to making soil fertile. Yes, and they sow and reap, and once the fertility of the soil reduce, they shift to another area. Yes, the so many peoples, they are starting the cultivation, they cutted so many trees and they make the soil is very fertile. Yes, and they started the cultivation in a particular area. If the soil fertility is reduces, they shift to another area. Okay, so that is known as shifting cultivation. Yes, and the tribals are naturally small, and so they can move through the forest easily. Yes, and small stature also makes them agile climbers. Yes, and they cover their bodies with easily available materials from the forest. Yes, that is, they are using leaves of the as a cloths. Yes, and like softened trees bark and leaves. Yes, they use softened trees barks and leaves as their cloths. Yes, and they cover their huts with waxy leaves, and thus protecting themselves from rain. Yes, that is, their houses, they are also built by leaves, and that is very helpful to protecting themselves from rain. Yes, and they light fire to keep away the wild animals. Yes, they are using light fire for keeping away the wild animals, and the smoke drives away the insects. Yes, so smoke, that is the smoke, uh, it is also very helpful to keeping away the small insects. Okay, next one is flora and fauna. Yes, yes, so the different types animals which are found in this particular area, that is the equatorial region. Yes, you can observe here, spider monkey is there, howler monkey is there, large flying fox, tigers are there. Yes, and poison dart frog is there. Yes, snake is there, jaguar is there. Yes, ring-tailed coati is there, bullet ant is there, and frog is there. Yes, and scarlet mako. Yes, and the beetle. Yes, and stick insects. So like these types of animals which are found in this area. Yes, next one is, yes, so the Dakayas of Borneo and Bantas of Zaire and the Amazon Indians are cultivators. Yes, so these are the names of tribes. So they were are cultivators. Yes, like Dakayas of Borneo and Bantus of Zaire and Amazon Indians. So Dayaks live in long houses. Yes, so this is the house of Dayaks. Yes, so it is a very long house and it is raised on poles above the ground. Yes, so you can observe here. Yes, and next plantation agriculture. Yes, so plantation agriculture was introduced by the Europeans, especially in the Indonesian group of islands, Malaysia and West Africa. Yes, and in plantations, crops are planted on a large scale. Yes, and the produce is then traded. Yes, so they grow tea, coffee, rubber, cocoa. Yes, so these are the some important plantation crop of the equatorial region peoples. Yes, and next so importance of rainforest. Yes. So rainforest, it is also known as lungs of the world. Yes, and this dense forest, they release oxygen into the air. So that's why it is considered as a lungs of the world. Next, a destruction of this forest will affect the earth and it is lead to global warming. If we destroy the forest, so sun's rays can reach the earth very easily. So that's why our temperature or the global warming increases. Yes, and as the amount of carbon dioxide present in the air, it will be far greater than. Yes, and source of numerous medicinal plants and herbs. Yes, so we can get easily sources like medicinal plants and herbs. Yes, and source of quinine from the cinchona tree, which is the most effective medicine for malaria. Yes, and next one is source of valuable hardwood timber like mahogany and ebony. Yes, so this is the importance of rainforest. Yes, so thank you for watching video. Yes, and I hope all of you understood this. In the next class I will explain the question and answers. Yes, so got it. So the equatorial region, it is located between the 10-degree north to 10-degree south latitudes. Yes, and some of the largest rivers that are flow in this region, yes, like Amazon river is there. Yes, and the temperature, that is, it remains very high almost throughout the year. Yes, and that's why the evergreen forest which are found here. Yes, and the plantation is agriculture, it was introduced by the Europeans, especially in the Indonesian groups of islands, Malaysia and West Bengal. Okay, so this is all about the equatorial region. Okay, so thank you for watching video.